Hey everyone, welcome back. This is my review of a Love Lab episode 9, I believe. Yep, episode 9, entitled That Smile. So, yeah, let's get right into it then with the summary. So this episode basically starts out with Riko, Maki, Suzu, and Eno waiting in the love research room for Sayo to get back from her date with her boyfriend, eagerly awaiting the results. When she finally gets back, however, they're shocked to find out that the teacher found out about her boyfriend and that she quit the student council. Riko then has an argument with her about her quitting just like that, to which Sayo says that it was her decision and false judgment to date a guy and meet him yesterday. When Maki questions if she really wants to quit the student council, Sayo says that she does and leaves the room, with Eno and Suzu chasing after her. While running, Eno gets a flashback of when the two of them were in elementary school. In class, they had to fill out a questionnaire about who their friends were. Eno puts down Sayo, but she firmly believes Sayo had no friends because of her attitude toward one another, even though Eno obviously wants Sayo to think of her as a friend. So basically, Eno erased Sayo's name. The next scene is at the library where they are discussing this directly. However, when Sayo says the words, "You're the only one I can talk to about this," this shocks Eno, so I suppose this is supposed to imply that Sayo actually did put down Eno as a friend on the questionnaire after all. The flashback then ends with Eno catching up to Sayo. She argues with Sayo about quitting, ridiculing her for quitting so easily. Eno then suggests that she start up a campaign of sorts to get relationships while in school approved, and of course Sayo thinks that she's fucking crazy for this. The scene then cuts to Momo entering a room where the teacher is eating and hands her some papers. Then a student sitting next to the teacher tells her about the whole deal with Sayo having a boyfriend and such. After that, Suzu is walking through the halls and disappointed in Nana for what she did to expose Sayo. Suzu meets up with Nana and starts complaining to her, and both of them ends up crying. In a few more, because I guess Nana kind of regrets what she did now. In a few more seconds, Eno and Momo both show up and are confused to why they're both crying, which is pretty funny, I must admit. Then Riko opens the door to the love research room because they just happened to be in front of there when they were crying, of course, and yells at them for crying in the halls, ordering them to get inside, which they do. Once inside, the six of them start discussing how they can get Sayo out of her mysterious, inevitable punishment tomorrow. During the trial, the student council's plan is revealed. Maki dresses up as a very feminine-looking boy and pretends to be that boy that Sayo was seeing that night in the picture. Although Sayo doesn't want them to cover for her, it actually works out smoothly. The teacher by the entire story, and no punishment is instituted, and it's very funny how it actually goes down as well. Gotta tell you, I actually think it was kind of an interesting plan. The next scene is with Momo and their teacher sitting outside on the bench chatting about the situation to each other, and there's another scene at the very end with Sayo and Eno that's not really too important, I don't think, so I'm not going to really talk about it, and that basically ends this episode. So let's get into the review then. This episode was, once again, really good. Probably my favorite episode of the series so far. I really can't find any major problems in this episode. The pacing was perfect, I thought, for what this episode was trying to portray, and I thought that the plan that Maki came up with to get Sayo out of trouble was brilliant. Honestly, I'm actually kind of impressed with the brilliant plan that Ditz actually managed to come up with. Alright. And of course, everything else is really good as well. I can't really find any major flaws in this episode, like I said before, so overall it was a really good episode. So yeah, anyways, overall, I hope you enjoyed this review, guys. See you after, guys. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.